What's up guys, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I have my favorite top 12 TV shows to binge watch on Netflix, especially during this quarantine. So these are some Netflix ideas that you guys can watch. So if you're excited for this video, give it a like, comment down below video ideas for the future. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and let's get into it. So the first show you can binge watch is The Vampire Diaries. So that is my favorite show literally ever. I've watched it so many times. It has 8 seasons and there's like 20 to 24 episodes in each season. So that is like a show that is so much fun to binge watch because like you literally could spend hours watching it and you'd still have so much more to watch. The next show you can binge watch is The Originals, which is a spin-off of The Vampire Diaries. The Originals are actually in The Vampire Diaries, but then they got their own show and there's 5 seasons of that. And I prefer, I think, The Originals over The Vampire Diaries. Elena bothered me so much in The Vampire Diaries. She whined and complained all the time. But I love The Originals. And I'm actually currently rewatching that with my boyfriend right now. And I think there's about 20 to 24 episodes in all of those seasons as well. So after The Vampire Diaries, you can go on to The Originals. And of course, after The Originals, there's another spinoff called The Legacies, which is actually The Originals kids, so or just like kids that were in the other shows that are like older now. And so that's really fun. There's only 2 seasons of those. There's the first one on Netflix and the second one is still on CW because the second season has not finished yet. So once you finish The Vampire Diaries, you go to The Originals, after The Originals, The Legacies, and then you're stuck, which is where I am right now. I have to wait every Friday for a new episode to come out because I have come to the end of my marathon watching of The Vampire Diaries Originals and The Legacies. So a lot of shows to watch. The next show you should definitely binge watch is You. I watched the season, both seasons, with my boyfriend and they were so good. I think I preferred the second season better than the first one. I don't remember which one my boyfriend preferred, but they were both so good and entertaining and like very much suspenseful, and I just enjoyed that show so much. And the guy from Gossip Girl is in it, so if you love Dan Humphrey, there you go. It's perfect show for you. The next show you could watch is Stranger Things. There is 3 seasons? 4 seasons? 3 or 4 seasons of that. I don't remember. I think it's 3. They're working on the next season right now currently, which is so exciting. And it's a Netflix original, so you can literally, when the new season comes out, binge it within a day. But that also sucks because then you're done with it in a day. I think my boyfriend and I watched the last season that came out maybe 2 or 3 times because it was our favorite season and it was so good, and we literally caught on to like different things every time we watched it. It was really good, and I suggest it to everybody. It's amazing. The next show you could watch is Young and Hungry. I think there's 5 seasons of that one. It's a comedy. I think it is so hilarious. Emily Osmond is in it. I am obsessed with it. I used to like see it on like when it was on Freeform, like actual seasons of like them starting, and I was like, oh, that looks so stupid. And then it came on Netflix and I watched it and I was like, oh my gosh, this is hilarious. I love it. I would literally watch the whole season and like the whole series in like a week because each episode's only like 22 minutes, so it's like really short and it sucks and it goes by so fast. So it's a really good one and I suggest that one for sure. The next one you can watch is Riverdale. I actually only watched the first season and some of the second, and then I kind of got bored of it, but I hear a lot of people love it, so you could definitely go watch it. It's like a murder mystery almost, and I loved the first season and then it started getting boring towards the second season, and I think people are saying it's still really good, or like it's getting boring or whatever, but that's just an idea of something you can totally binge watch on Netflix if you literally have nothing else to watch. The next thing you can watch is The Haunting of Hill House. That was so freaking scary. It's like a horror TV series and it was a Netflix original. I think there's only 1 season and they're working on the second season right now. It is so freaking scary. I'm not even kidding. Well, I can't handle scary stuff. My boyfriend really loved it. I liked it a lot, but I was terrified the entire time. I was literally on the edge of my seat every single episode, but it was like so good and like so worth it. And it's like you're so confused and like the whole thing, and then at the end of course it explains everything and you're just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it, and stuff like that. So like that's a really good one and you should totally watch it. The next one is 13 Reasons Why. I think there's two seasons, 3 seasons. There's either 2 or 3 seasons in that one. I don't remember which one it is, but those are really, really good. There are triggering stuff in it, so if you don't like that stuff, I would research into 13 Reasons Why before you watch it if you get triggered by certain things, because there's definitely a lot in there that is very, very touchy subjects, and it kind of like triggered me a little bit. But like, it's a really good series and it brings awareness to stuff, and I just think it is really, really good, and I loved it. And the 2nd season, so good. Or the 3rd, I don't remember if it's 2 or 3, but it's really, really good, and I totally suggest it if you guys haven't seen it already. The next one is Criminal Minds. I love Criminal Minds. Criminal Minds is so good. I used to literally watch it. I don't know why I did this to myself. I would watch it at like 10 o'clock at night when I would get home from work, and just watch it till like 12 in the morning, and then I would be terrified the rest of the night because I'm like, someone's gonna break into my house. I'm not gonna know what to do. I'm gonna freak out. They're gonna come kill me and all this stuff, and then, you know, all these things, and it was just like so freaky, and I freaked myself out. But it's like such a good show. It's so entertaining, and I literally could watch it for hours. And I think there's like a lot of seasons on Netflix, like a lot of seasons. The next thing you can watch is Sherlock with Benedict Cumberbatch. I don't know how you say his last name, but that was a really good one. I think there's like 3 seasons of that one. I watched it with my dad and my sister when it first came out, and we binge watched it like hardcore, like every single night, and it was really, really good. And at first we were like, we don't know how we feel about it, and then we got into it and we're like, oh my gosh, it's so good. And then they stopped filming them, which was so sad. So there's only like 2 or 3 seasons on there, but it's still like really good. And the last one is Black Mirror. So I watch this with my boyfriend sometimes, and it literally confuses the heck out of me, and it's like insane. Like, some of them are just like, they literally, like, I get so confused and I ask so many questions, and he like gets so annoyed and he's like, just watch it. I'm like, I'm literally so confused, I don't understand. And then at the end it all like makes sense, and you're like, oh my god, like now I understand. Now I need to watch that episode again to like understand literally everything. But it's like so good, I'm not even lying. It's like, some of them are just like really, really good. Some of them are kind of like weird, I'm not gonna lie, but like highly suggest that for you guys. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below your favorite Netflix show. Give us some ideas on what we could watch as well. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.